Hey guys, it is Finn here. That is of course FYNN, and yeah, it is time for my Premier League predictions for match week 12. And before I get too far into this, I just want to remind you guys that this channel has been doing so amazing lately because of you guys.
You talking to me?
And I appreciate it endlessly, and if everyone who watched this could just share it with one person, it would help me massively. That's right, you can help me by just sharing it with one person. Is that not amazing? Now of course we had some interesting results in match week 11. Now it is time for match week 12 of the Premier League. This should be going up on Wednesday, so I hope all of you are having an amazing week so far. I will be recording this on Monday and I can't edit it on Monday because I'm writing a final tomorrow, so I'll be editing after my paper and then uploading it on Wednesday, so I'm not tired at all.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So without further ado, here is my match week 12 Premier League predictions and fantasy team. First one is Norwich versus Watford. Look, Watford, I don't know what you are doing. It is beyond disappointing, to be honest with you. Watford versus Norwich, I'm not going to lie, this is starting off with a very difficult one for me. Watford haven't been in top form at all. They haven't won any games so far this season. Norwich is a team that they could possibly beat because Norwich aren't that high up on the table. But I've seen a lot of good things coming from Norwich. I mean, they've really got different levels of pace and they really do show great moments in playing, and they've won a lot more than Watford. Obviously, they've won more than 0 games. I have to give it to Norwich. I have to say it's going to be a 1-0 to Norwich because Norwich is home. I do think they are a better team. Watford, I mean, let's be honest, you guys have just been beyond dreadful. You are going to probably pick up a win eventually. I can't see you getting 0 wins throughout the season.
Are you sure about that?
But yeah, if Tim Krul is playing, if Pookie's playing, I can see Norwich really just getting that slight 1-0 win. Next one is Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. I think it's going to be a close one because Crystal Palace lost 2-0 to Leicester, and Leicester's been doing so well. So it's not that bad for them, and obviously I'll talk about Leicester a bit later on. But yeah, to Chelsea, Chelsea's been in terrific form. They've really just stepped up since that 4-0 loss to Manchester United. The days when it looked like Manchester United might actually compete this season in the Premier League. But I do have to end up saying I think it's going to be a 2-1 to Chelsea because Chelsea are at home. They are just looking like a much stronger team just in total. And I really think this Chelsea team looks like they could compete. I think they could end up in a Champions League position at the end of the season. In fact, I do think so. And I'll go on about that a bit later on in the video. This one is Burnley versus West Ham. Now, this is a game I'd normally say is close. I do kind of back Burnley, but at the same time, I think West Ham's going to come away with a 3-1 win. They are looking very strong in lots of aspects of the game, and I really do see them pulling away with a pretty comfortable win, to be honest with you. I don't know what it is, I have that feeling, you know, when you just have that feeling, you know. Newcastle versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth, the greatest team in the Premier League, the only team that could beat Manchester United. Now, if that was a true story, I would be so happy. But Bournemouth, I mean, with going like 3 full games without scoring a goal, and then of course they break their first Manchester United and beating them, that breaks my heart so much, and I refuse to wear a Manchester United jersey today, so I'm going to wear a French one, a team to be proud of at the moment. But yeah, I have to say I'm going to give it to Bournemouth versus Newcastle. Although it's home for Newcastle, I really do see Newcastle being the team that Bournemouth would be able to score against, and I think it's going to be an incredible 3-2 because I can see lots of potential with the scoring for Newcastle, and the same for Bournemouth. I really do, just because of the kind of passing that Bournemouth are starting to produce more and more, and overall I really do see them as a very good, valuable team. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be 3-2 to Bournemouth. Southampton versus Everton. Wow, Southampton, wow, I will still never get over that 9-0 loss that you guys witnessed against Leicester. It's actually really cool because apparently I think Southampton came out and they said all the players' wages from that week were donated to charity, or they donated somewhere. The players weren't paid, and I think that's how football should be. I think football's too dependent these days on money and on just expensive stuff, and I don't find enough passion in the game. You'll see the best players in the world are passionate about the game itself, like a Ronaldo, like a Messi, like a Mane. Players like that are very, wow, my voice really did shake there. Like a Mane. Players with lots of passion in them tend to do really well, and there's too much money involved in the game, so I think lots of players lose that passion for the game. Therefore, I think it's right that because they didn't play well, they lose it for that. I'm going to say, look, Everton's been in shocking form, but I'm going to say 1-0 to Everton, even though they are away. And in my previous video, I said whoever lost between Everton and Spurs, the manager's going to get sacked in that. And then they're going to end up getting a draw, and then no one gets sacked because no one lost. Fair game, fair game. And I do have to just say, Andre Gomez, that was a really bad, hopefully it's not that long an injury. That's obviously that tackle by Heung-min Son on him. Hopefully it's not that bad, but it looked like quite a serious tackle, and hopefully he does recover pretty soon. But yeah, I'll go on about that in the next result, which is going to be Spurs versus Sheffield. Now, Spurs, you've been in shocking form. I still don't know how Pochettino's still there. As I said, I like him, but he's not doing his job at all. I have to give this a 2-1 to Spurs at home against Sheffield. Look, I could really see them losing, which is a very sad thing. But yeah, I have to go with Spurs. And Heung-min Son, obviously not there. Obviously Hugo Lloris not there. So that's why I could see them lose. Obviously, I mean, I feel so bad for Heung-min Son because, of course, he never means to hurt anyone. He's one of those players like Conte who everyone just views as the nice guy. And it's very sad to see him break down in tears after injuring Andre Gomez. But yeah, I have to give this one to Spurs because I really cannot see them doing any worse than what they're currently doing. Leicester versus Arsenal. Now, of course, this is one where you would normally just give it to Arsenal by a slight, but I have to give it to Leicester for this one. They are looking so strong. I have to say 2-0 to Leicester. I think they're going to dominate the game. I think by the end of the season, look, whether Man City or whether Liverpool win the league, that's debatable. I'm going to say third place at least is going to be Leicester, and then fourth maybe Chelsea. I don't know. That's what I'm going to say. But look, Leicester's going to qualify for Champions League next season. No doubt about it. They are looking so incredibly strong. Nothing's going to stop them. Not even Arsenal. Yeah, because Arsenal, let's be honest, do have the ability to flop it. And I think Leicester's a team that can really bring that upon them. Wolves versus Villa. As I said, Wolves aren't looking nearly as strong as what they should this season. I wouldn't be surprised if their manager gets sacked. Villa not looking too bad. Overall, I'm going to have to give it to Wolves. Hey? I can see Wolves as being the stronger team. I could also view Villa as being the stronger team. That's why I think it's going to be a close game, but I'm just going to give it to Wolves with a 2-1 win. As I said, it could really go either way, but I'm going to give it to Wolves today. Manchester United versus Brighton. Wow, Manchester United, if you get a win, I'll be ecstatic. I mean, come on, guys. A loss versus Bournemouth is just pathetic, and if you guys don't know, I made a comedy video about Manchester United, making fun of them a bit. It is my club. I have the right. I'll put that in the description down below. Manchester United, I'm going to give them a 2-1 win. I think it's going to be a slight win, but I pray we beat Brighton. I wouldn't be surprised if we did lose. But then, look, let's be honest. United lose to Brighton. Solskjaer's definitely out. I'm going to give it to United 2-1 win. It's going to be a slight win, but yeah, come on United, you really do have to pick up some wins. Final game before my fantasy team, Manchester City versus Liverpool. Of course, it's at Anfield. It's very close competition. City have lost 2 games this season. Liverpool have only gotten a draw. That's only points they've lost, but otherwise they've won anything. Guys, it's going to hurt, but I think I'm going to have to give this one to Liverpool. Yeah, that one hurts me. I think Liverpool's going to beat this one. I just view them as stronger, more consistent this season. I mean, I don't know where it came from considering how poor they did in pre-season, but guys, I think Liverpool are going to win the league this season. Before my fantasy team, I need to take a break. Okay, of course, let's get into the fantasy team. I've made 4 or 5 changes since last week. Let's get straight into them. First off, goalkeeper Kasper Schmeichel. I have to keep him there. He's been so consistent. Leicester, once again, if they get that 2-0 win, I can see Schmeichel playing a huge role in that. Come on, Schmeichel, you can get points for them. Defenders, it's pretty much the same with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Once again, I do think he's the reason Bournemouth did score because he was on the wrong side of King, but otherwise, look, he had fantastic defensive parts of his game. I have to put Wan-Bissaka in there. Virgil van Dijk, obviously, I don't need to explain why he's in the team. He's just one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League era. Aka from Bournemouth, him and Cook looked so strong versus Manchester United, even though it was Manchester United and they don't ever score. But I have to say, Aka, I'm going to put him in there because he just looks like a strong option. Otamendi for City, in case City do end up getting a win, I'd love to see Otamendi in the defense because I'm not going to put John Stones in there, but I do want to still put a City defender in there. Midfield, Mane, of course, looking so strong. And guys, my question of the week, guys, answer in the comment section down below. Mane or Salah, who's better in your guys' opinion? I'm very interested to know. So put down in the comment section below who you think's better between Mane and Salah. Other midfielders include Sterling, of course. If City get a win, he'll definitely play a role in it. Super strong, super amazing player overall. Maddison from Leicester, once again, I've been keeping him in because he's been so consistent. Wijnaldum from Liverpool, because I'm really confident Liverpool are going to get a win, sadly. But I do think Wijnaldum would play a good role in it because he's been so consistent lately. King, of course, Bournemouth up front because I think Bournemouth's going to win. And of course, if they do score 3 goals, then King has to at least score one of them, right? That's my logic. Abraham for Chelsea, because he's just been beyond consistent for Chelsea. So I definitely think he's going to get some points for them. So yeah, I really do believe that. Now for my bench, once again, that goalkeeper from Spurs, who I'm not going to say because I don't want to be called a racist. I've got Socrates from Arsenal in case Arsenal end up getting a win, which is very unlikely, but just in case I've put him in there. Tielemans from Leicester, been so consistent, have to put him in there. And of course, Jota from Wolves. Yeah, because I do think Wolves are going to get some points. But guys, tell me if you guys have enjoyed this video. Once again, please help me reach 300 subscribers. That would be amazing. Just by sharing with one person. That's it. You can make my life better by just sharing this video with one person. But I hope all of you guys have enjoyed this video. Let's hope this match week 12 is an interesting one. But guys, I love every single one of you. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope your week's going amazing. Stay awesome. This is Finn, FYNN. Cheers.